Want to start selling on Walmart? In this video, I'll show you how to get approved in just 3 easy steps. Also, if you're already rejected from selling on Walmart, I'll show you how to get a second review to get yourself reinstated and selling back on Walmart. I'm Josh Hackett, CEO of EHP Consulting Group. Let's dive in. Okay, so first you can just go to Google, type in Walmart seller account sign up. And bada bing, here's the sign up. Click on that button, put your first, last name, legal business name, where it's at, country, tax ID, business email address, business phone number, password, confirm password, and then you're going to create your account. Make sure it's actually a business. So you need an actual, if you do, let's say you do US, you need to have an actual business in the US. You need to have an actual EIN number. You can get an EIN number from the IRS, and you can get a legal business like an LLC from LegalZoom.com. Not affiliated with either of them, but you could check those out. And then once you do that, create your account. Make sure on your account, when you do your business, it's your first and last name. It's going to make it easy for approval. Then once you click this and create your account, it's going to take you to a page that looks similar to this. Now they're going to start verifying your business details, market details, manage fulfillment, get paid, set up your catalog, right? Sometimes people don't get approved for this because either their information's incorrect. So if you set up your business and you do a business address, but then you're showing your home address, Walmart gets confused very easily. So try to make sure all the addresses, all the names, your business name is all kind of similar to your website name as well. So everything should kind of match. So if your website is called Nike, then your business should be like Nike LLC, or at least your DBA should be Nike LLC. Because again, Walmart gets confused very easily. Also, make sure if you do have a website, if you sell on eBay, if you sell on Amazon, that's going to help you get approved. They want to have people they can trust. They also want to have people that have products that are not the same that Walmart already sells. So if you sell grocery items, Walmart's very well known for selling grocery items, you're not going to get approved. Now you can click edit and then verify your business. Now once you click the verify your business button, again, it's going to ask you for your EIN number again, your legal business name, entity type, business address, state, zip code, your website. Again, your website is going to help you get approved. If you don't have a website, it's going to be a lot harder to get approved. They are going to manually look at your website. If your website, let's say your business name is Nike LLC, and your website is funshophappy.com, Walmart's not going to like that. They want it to be very similar to your business name. I'm just being completely honest. You can still get approved like that, but if it's not like NikeShop.com or it's not similar to your business name, Walmart does not like that. If you sell on eBay, and let's say you put your eBay URL, and your eBay name is, Happy Shop, they're going to say, why isn't it Nike Shop? Why isn't it Nike LLC? So they want everything to match. All of the names on your other accounts, you could change the names on your other accounts to match it, and it's going to be a lot easier to get approved because they're going to think you're putting like a random competitor. It's not even yours, right? And then you can put this, right? Different categories, first, last name, business phone number, and things like that. And then you can submit for approval. As long as your products are unique, you have a good website that actually loads, it's not super slow, you should get approved, and then you can go to the next steps. Once you go here and you set up your catalog, again, you should be good to go to get approved. If you're not approved, or if there's some type of error, then you can contact this guy right here. So I'm going to show you with the email, and it's antonio.clark@walmart.com. Here's the email right here, right? I don't know how long he's going to be working at Walmart, but I'm giving you this right now. If you reach out to him, just say, hey, you messaged me a while ago. I wasn't approved on Walmart. Can you help me get approved, right? He's going to be asking you a plethora of questions, and they're going to schedule a call with you, so you need to be ready. When you do have a call with them, the less you say, the better, okay? Short and sweet. All right. Like if your address is different on your Amazon compared to your Walmart, they're going to be like, why is the address different? And then they might deny you. Everything should try to match up on all the platforms. If your website is called Happy Shop and your LLC is called Nike, you better say you have a DBA or have a really, really good excuse. Anyway, what he's going to be asking for is a copy of your IRS issued SS4 or 147C, website link and or links to any marketplace storefronts you operate, such as Amazon, eBay, Etsy, and Shopify. If you're actively not selling elsewhere, a spreadsheet featuring a variety of products complete with titles, description, images will suffice. So again, they're going to go in on you. They're going to make sure. What is your legal business name and address? Are there any alternative business names you operate under? This is where they're going to be looking at Amazon. Why is your Amazon business different than your Walmart business? Everything should match. Does your legal business address align with those listed on the platforms you conduct business, such as your company site, Amazon? If not, please clarify. Again, I already mentioned this. Does your legal business address match the address provided on your SS4? If not, please clarify. Are there any additional addresses affiliated with your business domestically or internationally? Please include a utility bill or bank statement displaying an address that corresponds with your Walmart application. This can be your personal utility bill, but they want to make sure everything is matching up. So if you open up a new LLC and stuff, just make sure all the addresses, I know you might want to have a business address, but it should all be personal to make this a lot easier. There's a limited amount of time I can work. Then they're going to have a call. He's going to go through everything, and then they're going to set up a call, and the call is going to be rough. They're going to be like, why is this? Why this? Why that? And you want to try to keep it short and sweet. And, why do you want to sell in Walmart? It's like going to be almost like an employee application. And like when you go in person, you get a passport and they ask you all these questions. It's going to be like a mix of that. So just be ready. And if you get denied, you need to make another LLC and try again. So that's kind of it for this, but I did give you a loophole to get reinstated and get a second chance, right? And just remember, they're going to call you. Stay prepared. Try to make sure everything matches up. Follow this video by a T, and you should get approved to sell on Walmart. But that's it for today's video. Have you applied to sell on Walmart yet? Let me know your comments in the description. If you learned something new, drop a like. And if you're a Walmart seller, I highly recommend subscribing to our channel because we're giving away great content that's going to help you in your Walmart journey. And hey, I might have different options and more emails that you can use to get your Walmart account up and running in the future. And of course, if you need help with increasing sales, anything mentioned in this video, or just help selling on Walmart, contact EHP Consulting Group. The link is right in the description to contact us or schedule a call. Also, one of our most popular services is our full A to Z Walmart account management service. This is what will fully manage your inventory once you're approved on Walmart, help you call Walmart, customer service, advertising, design, and of course, ensure your sales are going up and not down. The benefit of this service is so you can start working on your business, expanding your business instead of working on daily operations. We'll do it all for you so you can save time, money, and increase your sales with EHP Consulting Group. I'm Josh Hackett, CEO of EHP Consulting Group, and I'm signing out.